Hi, this is Rick DiClemente. Here we are at the end of August 2015, and I wanted to talk to you today about the coming Jupiter opposition to Neptune, which is coming on September 17th. Jupiter opposite Neptune. Yes, I looked, in the same day Mercury would go retrograde, so we'll deal with that. I want to tell you about the Jupiter-Neptune because it's happening for everybody on the planet. Anytime you mention Jupiter, people think they're going to win the lotto. They think it's the good luck planet. Many misunderstandings about Jupiter. And when it's opposite Neptune, it's a whole different ball game. It should be a very good time in a lot of ways. There's no good or bad in astrology, but Jupiter opposite Neptune is a very spiritual time. So you should be feeling between now, the end of August, and the 17th of September on into near the end of September, this growing sense of spiritual wellness, well-being, doorways opening for you. Also, since the Jupiter is in the sign of Virgo, you will see a lot of people will be developing spiritual workout plans, yoga, meditation, etc. So anyhow, we find ourselves today along the beautiful Youghiogheny River in southwestern Pennsylvania, and I'm going to explain it to you. Jupiter Neptune, when they are found together in a birth chart, they are almost always indicative of somebody who's very spiritual. The doorways are open. They've been very spiritual for many lifetimes. Even in the family that's not very spiritual, and I'm not talking about religion, I'm talking about spiritual, this person with the Jupiter-Neptune conjunction will be very interested in growing towards spirit. Jupiter has to do with expansion, Neptune has to do with spirit and with unboundedness. They get along very well. One of the main reasons is because Jupiter is a ruler of Sag and a co-ruler of Pisces, where Neptune is the ruler of Pisces. So Jupiter is all about let's do it, let's open up, invite everybody, very optimistic. Neptune is all about it's boundless, invite everybody, there aren't any limitations. Therein lies the glory and the power of these two planets, and also the things to watch out for, the pitfalls. Now, I'm calling this Jupiter-Neptune time one of inspiration or one of delusion. You're going to see both. And what we're finding out politically across the world, we're seeing it clearly. There's one school of thought wants to open up everything, become one world. There's another school of thought that's more paranoid, wants to close things down, go back to the old ways, stop things, stop the growth, stop helping people, build walls, which we know are not going to work because they're not in sync with nature. So what you're going to find during the next 3 weeks is you're going to find this growing sense coming from within. That's how the planets work. This sense of well-being, go do it, open up, let's love each other, let's be optimistic about our future, let's be inclusive. That's going to be the spiritual side, the inspirational side. And there's nothing more inspirational than Jupiter-Neptune. However, when people are born with the opposition or the square, the right angle, which we're going to see aspects of this now, you get delusion. You get people who are escapists. You get people who, it's called the cult aspect. They'll follow a leader over the cliff. They see what they want to see. They think they are intuitive. They think they're psychic, but they're not. So when you have Jupiter opposite Neptune, you're going to have a lot of both. You're going to have a lot of false prophets. You're going to have a lot of true prophets. So during this time, it's very important that you become very realistic, because Jupiter and Neptune will lean you towards blind faith. Blind faith with your eyes closed. It'll work, don't worry. It'll work, don't worry. Well, that's not really how it goes. And with Jupiter and Neptune, you have to be faithful, and you need to be appreciative of the spirit that's opening up in front of you, but you also have to be realistic and realize it's not a panacea. You will therefore find in political worlds somebody who's making sense, who really is basing their decisions upon the love of other people in mankind. You'll find other people that are just hot air. So you're going to really need to discern the two. Jupiter-Neptune is very popular and known for expansive effortlessness. Things land in your lap effortlessly, easily. You can't even believe it. Sometimes people have such a distorted view of Jupiter. They think Jupiter is just nothing but good, nothing but great, great, great. And most of the time Jupiter is very good and very beneficial and very benefic. However, sometimes with Jupiter and Neptune, things just are too easy. They just happen too effortlessly, and they really are not real. So the challenge during the next 3 weeks will be to be appreciative, to be open, to welcoming the spirit that's coming through you, and at the same time be realistic and realize that work is still involved. Work still needs to be done, especially the fact that Jupiter is in the working sign of Virgo, which is all about being productive, getting things done. So, all in all, what you're going to be seeing here is this effortlessness, this beautiful opening that's very natural. You won't believe it's true. Part of it will be true, and that it is that effortless, and that God is right at your disposal at all times, and it should be easy. You'll need to discern, however, that versus just escapism, that versus hearing what you want to hear. That's what you don't want to do. If there are drugs involved, if people around you are taking the shortcut or escapist routes, you want to be very alert, very aware, and watch out for that. I will be talking about this much more over the next several weeks, but that's what I see coming up. Once again, this is Rick DiClemente with Star Self Astrology, and I'm wishing you the very best during this time. Thank you.